There's nothing more Canadian than nature. It pulses through our veins and has been part of our identity since the founding of Canada 150 years ago. It defines our history and it will define our future. This is why it's such an honor for Canada to host World Environment Day, which has adopted the theme of connecting people with nature. There's no need to remind Canadians why it is so important to connect with nature. We do so every day of our lives. But for others, it might be easy to forget their roots and their dependence on nature. In the hustle and bustle of our daily lives, we forget the critical role that nature plays and that our survival is dependent on their survival. This is a message that we at the UN have been trying to entrench as a value around the world. And it is the reason why the UN marks every June 5th as a day to remember how dependent and necessary a clean environment is for our own health and well-being. It's a message that is gaining momentum every single day and is one that we must repeat again and again until it becomes a core value of every society. At the Convention on Migratory Species, we try to make people aware of the fact that they share the fate of the animals that we protect every day. We are a global convention that protects any type of wild animal that moves across international boundaries, whether these are big cats or blue whales, or any one of 100 or hundreds of species under the treaty. Many of these species are the common heritage of humankind. This year also marks the 12th meeting of the parties of the treaty, who will gather in Manila, Philippines, to discuss how governments can work together to ensure the best protection of shared wildlife that are now becoming threatened by poaching, climate change, and rapid development. The theme of COP12 is "Their future is our future," a theme that resonates with this year's theme for World Environment Day. It's a common message that we must not take nature for granted, and that we must understand the deep and inherent connections we as human beings have with nature, and ultimately, our survival is dependent on their survival. Happy World Environment Day, and hope to see you soon in Manila at COP12. Their future is our future.